I have to give a notification first that this hearing is being recorded in accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law. Please be advised that this meeting will be broadcast live through local access cable, on Facebook Live, on the advertised meeting or broadcast through local access cable, public access Facebook page, and will be able to be found on the Lunenburg Public Access YouTube channel within 24 hours after the meeting. To participate remotely from a computer, go to the Zoom meeting. Computer and app users may use the raise hand feature to request to speak. With that, I'd like to introduce the board. To my left is Lisa Normandin, the board secretary. Alfred Gravel. This is James Bezikowski, David Blatt, Patrick Callahan, Don Gurney, and Steve Dubois. The way the hearing will proceed is Lisa will read the application and any other submitted communications. The applicant will have the opportunity for comments on the application or submission of additional documents. You will please come forward to the mic and give your name and address. Board members will have the opportunity to ask questions that they might have on the application while you're at the mic. There will be a public comment period. You will please come forward to the mic, give your name and address, and please address all comments and questions to the board. And with that, I would ask Lisa to please read the application.
This is an application for a special permit for a dimensional variation. The name and address of the applicant is Damon McQuaid, 49 Brookview Terrace in Lunenburg. The undersigned hereby petitions as follows: to construct a new residence on an existing non-conforming lot and convert the existing house to an accessory dwelling unit, seeking relief from Section 250-5.1, Table B, for lot area and lot width through building. Also seeking relief from Section 250-4.1 H1K for 1 year waiting period to occupy the accessory building. The proposed action has not begun. The basis for this application is found in the following section of the Lunenburg zoning bylaw: Section 250-5.1 Table B, 250-7.3 non-conforming uses, and 250-4.1 H1K accessory dwelling. The street address of the property is 49 Brookview Terrace, new structure to be sited north to the right of the existing dwelling. Assessors map 30, parcel 17. Name and address of each holder of legal title to the land which is the subject of this case is Damon McQuaid, 49 Brookview Terrace in Lunenburg, 01462, and the deed is recorded in Worcester Northern District Registry of Deeds, Book 8339, page 179, and recorded June 5th of 2015. And it's signed July 26, 2023 by Damon McQuaid. There is a list of abutters attached that were all notified 2 weeks prior to this meeting. And here's a narrative submitted by Mr. McQuaid. I'm making the petition to the ZBA to construct a new residence on an existing non-conforming lot at 49 Brookview Terrace and to convert the existing home to an accessory dwelling unit. I am seeking relief from 255.1 Table B for minimum lot area and minimum lot width through building. My existing home was constructed as a slab-on-grade foundation only with no footings or frost protection. As a result, the foundation cannot withstand additional loading to build upward and would be incompatible with an attached addition because of differential movement between the existing non-frost protected structure and a new structure built to code. Right now I have 2 children, a boy and a girl, sharing one tiny 8 by 10 foot long bedroom. They are getting too old to do so. I have no basement, no attic, and no garage, and only 1,100 square feet of living space and no way to expand without ZBA approval of this project. I am also seeking relief from 254.1 H1K, the 1 year waiting period to occupy an accessory dwelling. In my case, the existing home would be the accessory and the new home would be the primary. I would like to live in my current home during construction of the new. The intent would be to keep a portion of the existing home for a small apartment. My parents are getting older and my mother-in-law is in poor health. I assume someone in my close family will need a place to stay. Additionally, if the existing structure were vacated for 1 year and not conditioned properly, it may sustain substantial damage. The following is a response to the questions asked in the ZBA application section 12 for special permits. Will the proposed action be injurious or dangerous to the public health or unduly hazardous because of traffic congestion, danger of fire or explosion, or other reasons? The reply: no, the proposed action is to construct a residential dwelling in a residential neighborhood. B, will this action have a material adverse effect on the value of land and buildings in the neighborhood or on the amenities of the neighborhood? The reply: no, if anything, it should raise the value of the neighborhood. Many of the properties in my neighborhood and the Hickory Hills community are built on small, mostly 1/4 acre lots. My property was actually originally laid out as 2 lots and purchased as 1 by the original owner. As a result, it is a double-sized lot compared to most of the community. As part of the proposed plan, I would like to keep my existing dwelling structure in place. I think it is a benefit to the project because the existing dwelling is closer to my two closest abutters than the new proposed building is. As such, it would serve as a familiar buffer between them and the new construction. I feel that the proposed design of the new dwelling is compact in footprint to leave as much open space as possible, and the massing of the building has been broken down with a variety of roof lines and features to create a visual interest. My proposed design intends to honor the zoning setbacks called for by the bylaw. The 40-foot front, 15-foot side, and 20-foot rear setbacks will be preserved. I am proposing a 36-foot by 8 rear setback. The side setback of 15 feet will only be touched by one corner of the building versus being built parallel to. Additionally, Brookview Terrace has a massive 50-foot right-of-way and only 22 feet wide of pavement. As a result, the front corner of the house is 53 feet from the edge of pavement, providing substantially more than 40 feet of front yard clearance. Furthermore, my existing lot does have more than the required frontage, 174.98 feet versus the 100-foot minimum. There's also a site plan attached with the building plans. And I received letters, and I will read them in order of receipt. This one is dated July 28th, 2023. Subject: in support of proposed McQuaid residence construction at 49 Brookview Terrace. Dear Zoning Board of Appeals, we write to you in support of the proposed residential construction by the Damon McQuaid family, who live and proposed building directly across the street from us on Brookview Terrace, Lunenburg, Mass. We think the new proposed home would be an improvement and asset to the neighborhood and community. Sincerely, James and Barbara Yocum, 44 Brookview Terrace. On August 10th, I received this one via email. Hello, Lisa. Damon showed me his plan for his property, and I have no problem with it. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or call me. And that's from Andrew Aculina. He doesn't list his address, but he is the property to the right of Mr. McQuaid. And he signed it and put his phone number, which I won't repeat. Letter of support dated August 12th to Lisa Normandin. My name is John Sprague. I live directly across the street from Damon and Melissa McQuaid. They recently gave us a copy of a house plan for their property. I just wanted to acknowledge that we fully support their building plans. Thank you. I also received this via email, August 22nd. To whom it may concern, I am in total support for the petition to construct a new dwelling at 44 Brookview Terrace. Damon's property is directly across from mine. They have always been great neighbors, and that's signed Michael Nault, 56 Brookview Terrace. I received this in hand tonight from the applicant to the Lunenburg Zoning Board regarding 49 Brookview Terrace. We are writing this letter to inform the board that our neighbor, Damon McQuaid, has shown us his building plans for 49 Brookview, and we support his application. Thank you, Lori and Corinne LeBlanc of 43 Brookview Terrace. And tonight, he also submitted a new plan, a Google Earth plan that I put on the table in front of you all. That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
And with that, I would invite the applicant to come up and press petition.
Such a thorough presentation. I took all the wind out of my sails over here. So, yeah, basically what she said, we have an existing home. It's too small for our family. We'd like to, expand and build basically on the other side of our driveway to build a new home and keep the existing one. The new plan that Lisa distributed tonight it's the same as the other plan. I just felt I should show a Google Earth view so you can see all the vegetation and the surrounding neighborhood a little bit better. Did you have any questions, or you want me to just walk through the project?
I'll just ask a couple for clarification up front. We got this tonight. The original plan I saw with the original house is 10,375 square feet. In the second lot, is it at approximately the same? You said you had two lots that are actually joined.
Yes, there should be, one of the drawings you should have got was the existing condition survey. The lot, there's two lots. So it's all one deeded address, but there was two lots. There was 1566, lot 1566, which is 11,250 square feet, and then lot 1565, which is the 10,374. Together, that makes 21,624 square feet, or 0.496 acres.
Okay, thank you. And so what the relief you're looking for is the requirement, residence A is 40,000 square feet. So
Correct.
this is the
Yep.
relief you're looking for. Okay. And on the 3 through the building, which is, the zoning is 175, what is the actual?
Put it on there, but it's gonna be, my frontage is as Lisa said, it was 170 something, so it's gonna be 150 or so.
About around 150?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to open it up to the board and see. The only other question I'll do right now just is the septic system. The one that you're talking about, is it going to be for both houses?
Correct, yes, I already had Dillison Roy design and engineer septic system for 5 bedrooms, and it's already been recorded and approved by the Board of Health.
Okay, good. All right, thank you. With that, I'd open it up to the board.
Where is the major roadway? on-
The Brookview Terrace is right down here. It's a dead-end street, the cul-de-sac is right here, there's only a couple houses past where I am.
And you're going right up in between for the road to the two houses.
This is just one neighbor. This was Andrew. He was one of the guys who wrote the letter of support. So he is. You can hardly see his driveway here, but it goes through the trees and he's in back. And he also owns the lot next to him, which is a vacant lot. So the next house back here is way off the page.
Thank you.
Questions from the board?
My first question was the concern on the height of the home, of the dwelling. So you did show plans, and I know it's supposed to be 38 feet in that district,
Yep.
and it's actually showing that it's over that on the plans?
Yes, there was
The Monsort, whatever they call that thing that goes on top?
the tower. Yes, not for human habitation. There's a line in the code that exempts towers, steeples, chimneys, features of that nature, not for habitation to go over that feet and not to be limited. Yes, so, and again, so 38 feet would be, just shy of there. Total height would be essentially 41 feet instead of 38. But it's, again, this portion here is all just for looks. There's no access up there. It's not a habitable space. It's a decorative feature.
I'm just looking as two things. One is I'm looking at it as, I'm not sure if you'd have to help me with finding out where in the building code it says, like, you can go over the 38, but I'm looking at more as the height as it goes to in the neighborhood as well. You know,
Sure.
it's an awfully high structure that you're putting up in the neighborhood of mostly lower homes.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
again, it's just that's a small portion of it. The bulk of the home is down at 31 feet, so the
Right.
significant portion of the home is smaller. It's just a feature to, I originally designed it with a much flatter roof up there just to stay under it, but I was like, this, I felt that looked better, so.
Okay.
Any follow-up?
I don't have any questions.
So you actually are going to need relief from the height?
I should not, because I think thought I had listed the zoning section on there. I failed to list the zoning section on there, but in our zoning bylaw definition for building height, the language is right on the copied and pasted onto the plan from our zoning bylaw. It exempts towers and things not for habitation, so I don't believe I need specific
You need it.
relief for that.
Okay. If you don't need it, that's good. Did you also say in your written part that one corner is, a side corner needs relief from the side yard or no?
No, it's, no, I'm living within the required setbacks. I was just pointing out that it's only one corner of it touching the 15-foot setback versus, the whole home running parallel to it, so it's,
Oh, okay.
it's further back than,
All right, so you don't need any, you meet all the requirements for side back height.
correct.
Okay. Other questions from the board? What's the distance you're gonna have between the two houses? Yeah, I
It's,
see the driveway, but what,
Yep, driveway, and there's, this portion of the house here is an existing house, but it was like a screen porch or something that they turned into, a dining room, and it's poorly constructed, it's framed wrong, it's basically fallen off the house as it is, so I'm gonna tear that down, so it'll be 20 feet or so between the two actual
between the two?
buildings.
Okay,
And I might come back with a deck there, but I don't know.
okay. Other questions from the board? So basically, a lot of times when these things come before us, somebody comes in with a house that's needs a lot of repairs and they want to tear it down and replace it.
Yep,
In your particular case, you wanted to do accessory housing, which is allowed in residential and in A. So, and I did go down and I saw the house, and I have to agree, it's in good condition, so I can understand why you want to make it into accessory housing.
yeah, and again, it was I originally was planning on tearing it down, but my neighbors kind of say like, why would you throw away something that's in good shape, or why would you get rid of that? And again, they've been living here for 50-plus years, so they're used to looking at it, so I think it's a nice buffer for them to not, have a big change.
Okay. Other questions from the board? No question? If there's no question from the board, I'll open it to the public, if anyone would like to speak. Yeah, please.
I'm Jim Yocum. I live with my wife Barbara at 44 Brookview Terrace. There are many of us that want to take credit for living directly across the street from them. As you can see, I think like 5 of us want to take credit for it. But in fact, we're the one true directly across the street since we live there. It's kind of, so many of us get to take credit for being directly across the neighbor from lovely family. My wife is an architectural conservator, so she knows buildings that I don't. Unfortunately, she has other commitments, so isn't able to be here tonight. But her point is that this beautiful architect-designed home would be an asset to the community. It has beautiful character-defining features that we think would improve the community and be an asset to the community, and we are in very much support of the construction.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Would anyone else like to speak? Anybody in Zoom?
I have one additional besides myself, and there are no hands raised, so if you do have any comments, please raise your hand or speak out. And I'm seeing none.
Nothing, okay. With that, I'll bring it back to the board. If there's no more questions or discussion, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion that we grant this special permit as requested.
I just had the question on the 1 year. Is it 1 year from the time we grant this permit, or 1 year from the time the certificate of occupancy is on the new dwelling? That's the only thing I didn't see in the bylaws.
No, I
couldn't
didn't
figure-
see it
I didn't
either.
see anything in the bylaws on that. That's why I was
I
questioning
believe
that.
it's from the permit, correct? I believe it's from the permit, but I can't swear by that, because I don't remember it either.
No, I understand, and I was looking, and I was gonna say, if it's 1 year from the permit, I was gonna say, good luck in getting a house built and
But we're-
occupied in 1 year in this
We're
neighborhood.
we're waiving it anyway.
Okay.
As requested, we're waiving it.
All right.
So what we're doing is we're doing the lot width through
Yep.
the building, we're doing the lot area,
Okay,
and we're doing the relief from the 1 year.
okay. So I'll second the motion then.
Okay, we have a motion and a second, so I will call for a vote.
Aye.
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 And aye. And with that, it is
Thank you.
approved. I do have some post-reading I have to read. The special permit is granted with the contingency that the petitioner complies with all licenses, regulations, statutes, ordinances of any and all applicable local, state, federal boards or agencies with jurisdiction over the premises. The special permit is subject to a periodic review by the permit granting authority or the enforcement officer to ensure compliance with any conditions. Non-compliance to such conditions may result in revocation of this permit. A copy of the board's decision shall be filed with the town clerk within 14 days. Any party aggrieved by the board's decision may appeal to Superior Court 20 days after the decision is filed with the town clerk. After certification by the town clerk that 20 days have elapsed since the decision was filed, you should have it recorded in the Registry of Deeds. No special permit shall take effect until it has been recorded. And the special permit shall lapse within 2 years unless substantial use or construction has commenced. And with that, good luck with your brand-new house.
You want this, Damon?
I was gonna say, yeah, you wanna do a funky wallpaper for a room or something like that? We're just gonna end up tossing recycling it, so. We'll save you a couple of trees.
Good luck.
Yeah.
There you go, see? Everybody go, what's that? When you look at the wallpaper, they go, what's that? You know.
If there's nothing else on the agenda, I'll make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
Second?
Second.
In favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. With that, the meeting is adjourned.